We started off, we picked these licenses up about 24 months ago and have been doing almost the dirty, slightly less appealing work of getting used to it, getting our geological model nailed down, putting some drilling in, testing the model, and then advancing it.
All right, welcome back inside our proactive newsroom. And joining me now is Alastair Goodship. He is the COO of Mila Resources. And Alastair, it's good to see you. How are you?
Yeah, good to see you too. I'm very good, excited by the amount of good news we have coming out at the moment.
Absolutely. You've got significant news out, and we'll talk about that in just a second. But for those not familiar, maybe give me a bit of background on the company.
Sure. Mila's a junior exploration company. We're focused on a couple of assets in Australia. Our main focus is a group of assets we refer to as the Queensland licenses, where we're developing our kind of flagship Yarrol exploration for gold, and that's pushing towards hopefully a resource later this year. We also have two other great licenses within that package as well, Monal and Mount Steadman, which are prospective for gold and copper, with some very positive news out of Monal recently, following some geophysics surveys. But equally, you've got this an older asset within the company, Kathleen Valley over in Western Australia, which we just obviously put a bit of news out this morning as well, which is one with some true value as well. So we'll say a good summary is we're a junior explorer in a great jurisdiction with a good exposure to both copper and gold, which are good metals to be in at the moment.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about the project. First off, Coffey, because that had the news out. You're able to, in essence, almost double the mineral resource estimate. So tell me a bit about this project and really the work that led to this announcement.
Sure. I mean, Coffey's a project that Mila's had for a while. We did some exploration on it a few years back and then got an initial resource out, but then kind of had some more geological work to do, to be honest, and some value to extract from that data. So it's been one we've always been had our eye on in the background just to push it further along. We developed the resource model a bit, spoke with our guys on the ground, and decided like we think we can get this resource we had upgraded at a good grade and just really demonstrate truly the kind of the potential we hold in this ground. It's a small license, but it's in a really good postcode. So it's an asset we wanted to just remind the market about, that we have some really good value there. It's one we would like to see advance. Today's resource upgrade is a really positive step forward. It's good ounces at a good grade and clear potential beyond that. So it's one we're excited for.
Is that something you would potentially look at partnering someone with, or is it a type of license that you would sort of see, while you're in tandem with your main project, you're sort of working this one as well?
Yeah, I mean, we'd see opportunities. So if the right partner came along, we're obviously always open to discussions
Yeah.
on that. We want to see the project advance, but equally, we're spending what we need to. We're making good progress as well. So it would have to be the right deal for us. We do really like the asset. As I said, well, our main focus is over in Queensland, where we've got a lot of good news there as well. But
Yeah.
Kathleen Valley is a solid one to have on our books as well.
All right, let's talk about Queensland. Tell me a bit about the flagship and the excitement around there.
Sure. I mean, we started off, we picked these licenses up about 24 months ago and have been doing almost the dirty, slightly less appealing work of getting used to it, getting our geological model nailed down, putting some drilling in, testing the model, and then advancing it. And the main focus of that to date has been Yarrol, our gold project, which had a historic resource on it for about, between 30 and 60,000 ounces from surface down to about 50 meters. We've been working around that and proving up kind of extensions to depth, kind of to 100, 150 meters, and looking at mineralization along strike that wasn't incorporated in that historic resource, and finally kind of updating and generating a more rigorous geological model. We're at that stage now, which is obviously a key moment to then push towards resource. So we're doing a bit more drilling at the moment to kind of fill in some gaps and test some of these extensions. But our aim is to kind of bring that gold resource along, hopefully within Q4, get the technical studies done and just demonstrate the potential there.
Yeah.
What we also like about that asset, though, is like we've got basically 20 kilometers of the Yarrol fault there, and we've explored 1 kilometer of it. There are numerous other kind of gold occurrences mapped along that structure, and we're pretty happy our geological model now can be applied along it. So what we want to do next is step out further along and just find those other kind of shallow ounces to bolt on and just really grow that asset a bit. Like I said,
Okay.
alongside that, we also have a Monal and Mount Steadman as well, which I guess you might be about to ask me about.
Yes, exactly. I want to know a bit more about that because you had mentioned earlier, sort of tease us a little bit about you had some geophysic work that was released as well.
Yeah, so like I said, we have these other two kind of project areas, Monal and Mount Steadman. And Monal itself is it's a big old license. It's a great land package, just north of Caninda Resources. There's another group doing some good work there on kind of porphyry mineralization, and saw a lot of kind of historic copper and gold occurrences and there's historic mines across Monal. But we wanted to get Yarrol underway, then move on to that and start doing some more rigorous modern exploration, which started with the mapping, kind of cover the ground, decide where we're going to put the geophysics, then come behind, put the geophysics over and see if we've got anything interesting.
Mhm.
That we've been busy with that for the last few months, and the results came out last week, and geophysics are encouraging. Can't guarantee anything, but there's kind of a strong potential porphyry sitting there as well. We found mineralization on surface in these quartz veins with sulfides. There's interesting historic workings as well, and there's in the kind of the more regional aspect around this target, there's very good grade copper and gold mineralization in kind of narrow veins as well. So it looks like there's a decent chance of a big system there. So we're excited to push that further forward. The Monal also has many other targets we haven't got to yet. It's a
Mhm.
really, really nice license area, and we're just starting to see the potential of it.
It sounds like you're heading into the summer months in Australia coming up. So it sounds like it's going to be a pretty busy next 3 to 6 months.
It will be. I was down in Oz a couple of weeks ago, just catching up with the team there, just kind of finalising off this good work we've done, but equally then piecing together the timetable of what we're going to do. So we've got a lot of good targets. We've got some hard work to do. We want to push that resource at Yarrol forward as well, but we want to demonstrate the potential we hold elsewhere. So it's exciting. It's great ground. There's lots of really good targets. Sometimes in exploration, you have ground where you're kind of banging your head against the wall trying to find something. This isn't one of those. We've got something with a lot of potential, so we just have to, realize it and find that continuity that leads to resource and something scalable.
All right. Well, we look forward to following the stories that develops. Alastair, thank you so much. Really great update. I appreciate your time, and we'll talk again soon. Okay.
Yeah, great talking to you. Thank you very much.
All right. There's Alastair Goodship, the COO of Mila Resources.